we can kind of see what's going on. And this, we're going to, so introducción al tema. Repiten Tecnomundo. Tecnomundo. What do you suppose? Is everyone on the dock? All three of you, I should say. Where are you, Doc? There you are. Sydney has shown up. Jared, you're going to join us on the Google Doc? I can put the link up if that will help anybody. Well, Jared, you're the only one not there, so. You're the only slacker. Just kidding. I know you guys are slackers. You showed up today. Can't be a slacker. Ah, hola, Vita. I'm going to put the link here in the chat bar. There we go. Took a while for it to show it. Todos me oyen bien. Todos me oyen bien. You hear me well? Me oyen bien?
Yes.
Yep, I can hear you fine.
Buenísimo. Buenísimo. Okay. So estamos en página 170. Página 170. So Tecnomundo. Someone tell me what Tecnomundo is? Best guess or?
I guess in social media or something.
No, look at it. Tecnomundo. What's techno?
Technology.
Yeah. And then mundo. World, right? So technological world, or we say the tech world, right? And the tech world, you have a multiplicity of IT jobs and, you know, the tech world. We call it the tech world. We have the same exact thing. So we drop it down to one syllable, technology. They drop it to two because theirs is much longer, right? Tecnología. Tecnología. It's 5 syllables. They drop it to 2. We have 3 tech. No, we have 4. Technology. We drop it to 1 from tech. So techno. You want to say tech, you say techno. Okay. So mira esas fotos para familiarizarte. Nice word there. Familiarizarte. Took me a while. It took me a few attempts in years past pronouncing it to get it right. It's one of those tough words. Mira esas fotos para familiarizarte con el tema de este capítulo. La tecnología hoy en día. Hoy en day, nowadays, or today. Not literally meaning today, but nowadays, today kind of deal. No hay duda, there's no doubt, que los avances tecnológicos en el campo de la informática cambian rápidamente y siguen influyendo la vida de muchos en todos los rincones del mundo. And they continue to influence, and they continue influencing the life of most, many, and all corners of the world. I always thought that was a very interesting thing. All the corners of the world. No, el mundo no tiene rincones, ¿sí? El mundo no tiene rincones. World doesn't have corners. But hey, we understand its meaning. Just like we'll say, oh yeah, what's going on in your corner of the country? That's probably a little bit better than saying, yeah, in my corner of the world, over in that corner of the world, but it's accepted. Maybe that's way back from whenever they thought the world was flat, huh? Don't know. Interesting theory, though. Okay. So, sí, la tecnología cambia rápidamente. Cambiar, changes, right? La tecnología cambia rápidamente. Yo hablé con una clase de estudiantes de la escuela primaria. Yo tengo 2 clases de estudiantes primarias. Una clase tiene muchos estudiantes que tienen 7 años hasta 9 años. Y la segunda clase tiene estudiantes 10 a 12 años. 10 años a 12 años. Y no entienden, they don't understand, un mundo sin teléfonos celulares, sin computadoras, sin, right? You guys know that. that word, really. Un mundo sin teléfonos celulares y un mundo sin computadoras. Yeah, that's yeah, phones back in the day. My car broke down, stopped running. I can't call somebody in the middle of the intersection. I don't know. When did 911 is something that came into existence in Canada. You used to have to memorize the police number. So when I was little, I mean, I don't remember them because when I was little, we didn't have 911. 911 didn't exist. The phone systems weren't as connected as they are nowadays. I think that came out when I was closer to like maybe 8 to 10 years old. But yeah, you'd have to memorize the number to the Poison Control Center. You'd have to memorize the number to the police. And if, like, I live in the country, so I'd have to memorize the number to the sheriff's department. Call the hospital for an ambulance. I don't know that you called the fire department. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I was little. So 911 sure simplified everything. And I know there's a number in most of Europe, and I can't remember what it was. But they have a similar. So la tecnología cambia mucho, cambia muchísimo. Okay, let's go ahead and read these. No need for me to bore you with my old people details. Okay, so we'll start with, let's see if anybody has joined us. Okay, solamente nosotros cuatro. Okay, so we'll go ahead in the order I have here. So we'll do Jared, Mexico, Sydney, España, Vita, Estados Unidos, and Nehemiah, España, on página 170. Go ahead, Jared. Ooh, that rhymed. I'm easily impressed. Jared, ¿estás con nosotros? Jared, ¿no tienes el libro?
It's talking to me,
Okay,
right?
sí. No, Jared, Jared. Ah, there we go. Got it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've been here.
No, right, whatever.
Yeah, Avery's here
Avery's there
too.
too? Oh, good.
Yep.
Okay, well then you can be Costa Rica on the next page. Ándale, Jared. We're waiting for you. Te esperamos.
Sorry, I didn't know you want me to read it. I like half heard the instructions. Avery was talking. Los
Like,
amigos de esta joven en Baja California tienen mucho interés en su nuevo móvil.
móvil, okay? So you'll hear móvil, you'll hear celular. I mean, if you want to be ridiculous, you might hear teléfono celular. But most of the time it's celi or móvil, okay? Sydney.
El teléfono público sigue siendo
Público.
un medio de comunicación corriente en muchas partes del mundo español. Aquí vemos unos teléfonos públicos en Arrecife,
Arrecife.
la Drosante en las Islas Canarias.
En las Islas Canarias, okay. Todos repiten, teléfono. Teléfono. Okay? It's not teléfono. Look at where your accent is, okay? Teléfono. So why do we want to call it teléfono? Because we stress telephone. We say tele, we have it on the first one. Telephone. There's just teléfono. They have it on second syllable, okay? So, and repiten, público. Público. Okay? ¿Existen teléfonos públicos ahora? ¿O ya no existen? 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 ¿O ya no hoy en día, nowadays? ¿Existen teléfonos públicos? ¿Sí o no? Sí existen. En los Estados Unidos sí existen, pero no muchos, no muchos. Hay, ¿dónde? Oh, en Sam's Club, en la estación, en gasolinera, en la estación gasolinera, hay un teléfono público. It actually is a functioning telephone, public telephone. Tienes que pagar dinero. Sí. Okay, go ahead, Vita, Estados Unidos.
Esta joven de ascendencia mexicana
Mexicana.
se divertía escuchando música en su MP3
Ajá.
después de las clases.
MP3, right. What's MP3? ¿Qué significa? What does MP3 stand for in inglés? ¿Qué es en inglés? Multiplayer? I don't know. What is it? Anybody know? Question of the day.
No clue.
What is what's that?
Google
No clue.
probably.
Yeah.
Google
Yeah.
probably knows.
Yeah, everyone knows. So does Alexa, so does Siri, so does, Google knows everything. Yeah, that's the one thing I was talking with mis clases de estudiantes jóvenes, esta mañana, en las clases de escuela primaria. They're like, oh, Alexa knows. They, I said, that didn't even exist. That's only been what, in the last, 6 to 8 years that Siri and Alexa and all that have come into existence. You guys remember life before that, but these kids really don't. They're so young. Okay, so we don't know what MP3 is. We'll kick ourselves because we'll say, oh, I knew that. Okay, Nehemiah, España,
Wait,
por
I
favor.
googled it and it says it doesn't say MP3, it says MPEG, and it says that stands for Moving Picture Experts Group
Yeah, those are MPEG.
Layer
That's
3.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
the only definition, like
Okay,
for the
must be then.
acronym.
Yeah, because we have JPEG, and so they must have dropped the EG. Moving picture what?
Okay, right. You ready?
Moving Picture Experts Layer Group 3.
Huh.
Oh, Experts
But it's-
Group Layer 3.
Yeah, but it's not even moving pictures. MP3s, aren't they usually just sound? I don't know. We'll have to. We'll do it later. Okay. Yes, Nehemiah, go ahead.
Yeah, un joven en Madrid pasa unos momentos libres jugando un videojuego.
Videojuego. Okay. ¿Quién juega? ¿Quién le gustan? ¿Quién le gustan los videojuegos? ¿Quién le gustan los videojuegos? Jared, ¿te
Sí.
gustan los videojuegos? ¿Juegos?
Yeah.
Yo no.
I like-
Yo no. Okay. Avery, Costa Rica, por favor.
Este joven está navegando la red en su casa en Punta Arenas, Costa Rica. Punta Arenas es un puerto en el Océano Pacífico.
Muy bien, Pacífico. Muy bien, perfecto. Okay. España, esta joven española quería una foto de la bahía, the bay, de la Concha en San Sebastián, en el País Vasco, Euskadi, y la sacó con su móvil. Okay. Notice, it's una foto. Remember, it's not bad because it comes originally, the real word is fotografía, right? The photograph. So the big whole word, just like motocicleta, is feminine. So when you shorten it, it stays feminine, even though it ends with the O now. So it's la foto or una foto. Okay? That's why it says, y y la sacó con su móvil. And she took it, la, con su móvil. Okay, Argentina, Jared.
Una muchacha argentina usa su computadora portátil
Portátil.
en
No, portátil.
portátil en un porqué de Buenos Aires.
Okay. Kind of cut out there. So portátil, portable. So what do we call it? I'm sure there's probably new words for it now because this textbook is slightly older. I mean, it's from I think the early 2000s. Because we don't call them portable computers. We call them. They've come a long ways. Laptop. We call them laptops, or we call them. Is there another? What do we call them? Besides laptops? Well, and then since then, we have netbooks or notebooks that are only, they're not full-on computers, but yeah. So that would be laptop. Pretty thick laptop she's got there. Okay, in Sydney, Nicaragua.
Los alumnos aprenden a usar la computadora en una clase de informática en la isla de Mancarrón, en la lago Nicaragua.
Okay, so viven en una isla que se llama Mancarrón en el lago Nicaragua. So they're an island within a lake in Nicaragua. ¿Y dónde está Nicaragua? ¿Dónde está Nicaragua? Nicaragua está en Centroamérica, ¿sí? Está en Centroamérica. Ok, muy bien. Página 172. Página 172. We'll quickly go through technology words. So those, well, actually, this book isn't too old. They actually have thin screens, flat screens. You can date stuff by computer parts, right? I had one. I used a curriculum in my private Christian school, and so I just used the curriculum that they had, and I had taught that Christian school since I was like 21 years old. So I taught there for a real long time. Took a couple of years break while I was homeschooling the kids. So now I'm back there teaching, and the rep for the curriculum just happened to be in the office, and I said, I started teaching this same exact curriculum when I started teaching 23 years ago. So guess what? And it was already like 8 or 10 years old when I started using it. So it has no computers, it has no internet, it has no cell phones, because none of that existed when that book was created, when that book was cutting edge. It doesn't have any of that stuff. It doesn't have, Google. It doesn't have search engine. It doesn't have anything. So I had to switch them over to my curriculum. I said, I'm sorry. Can't use this old, outdated stuff anymore. And everything was stick figures, all the vocab. Yeah, it was crazy. Anyways, no need to borrow. Okay, let's look at the first pictures. Repiten. La computadora. La computadora. Or if you're in Spain, el ordenador. El ordenador. Okay, order, the ordinator. That's what we'll call it, right? The ordinator. It puts things in order, right? That's basically what a computer is. That's what my computer is for anyways. Some people's eating or some people's social media. Most of you guys in your the youth of your age and my children, most everything's on phones nowadays, especially since phones are getting bigger and better and more powerful. Okay, so you go to Spain, they're going to call it el ordenador. Okay, so homepage, la página de inicio, la página de inicio. Okay, and then the I can't think of what that is. Next one. La pantalla de escritorio. La pantalla de escritorio. So that's the monitor. They call it the desk screen or home. Maybe the home screen. Yeah, I think is what they're actually talking. No. Okay. The mouse, el ratón. Just like we use in English, el ratón, the mouse. And our mouse has a mouse pad. Their mouse has a little carpet. Okay. La alfombrilla. La alfombrilla. Okay. Alfombra, rug or carpet. Alfombrilla. Any member you add illa or ito, and it's a diminutive, makes it smaller. Okay. And the keyboard, el teclado. El teclado. So las teclas are the keys or the buttons. El teclado is the actual keyboard. Okay. I'm going down to the next guy. La carpeta. Repiten, la carpeta. So la carpeta is a false cognate, okay? Not carpet. What is it? Your picture, you might be able to see it a little bit
Files.
better. I know what it is, so that's how I know that.
It means files.
It means files, exactly.
La
Or folder.
carpeta should be the little thing for the mouse to sit on instead of alfombrilla.
You know,
Everybody
it should
calls that.
be. You know, things are not always as they should be, Vita. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it sounds like it should be, yeah. But carpeta is in no way, it's always a folder or a file. So, or a file folder, put them together. Okay. Whatever he's doing there. Oprimir, repiten, oprimir or pulsar. Okay. So you'll hear a form of oprimir most anytime you call some 800 number. Para español, oprima el número 9. So I'm sure well, I don't know how much calling you do to companies, but you know, when you get a robocall answer, you say, para español, oprima el número 8, el número 2, and then so it'll tell you what number to push for. So push or press. Okay? Not push as in like push the door open or push the box across the floor. But push as in press or depress, right? Impulsar. José no quería guardar cierto archivo. Ya no la necesitó y lo borró. Oprimió o pulsó el botón borrador. Okay. So José, what do we know about José? He didn't want to save, guardar, or keep. No quería, he didn't want. Cierto archivo, a certain archive or a certain, archive. No lo necesitó y lo borró. He did not need it and he erased it. Oprimió, he pressed or pulsó el botón borrador, the erase button, or we call it the back button, right? I'll hit the back button a couple times and it'll get rid of it. Okay, let's go to the next page. This one's a real hard one. El icono. El icono. La barra de herramientas. La barra de herramientas. What's herramientas? Daddy's got them in the shop, right? Daddy's got them in the garage. Herramientas, tools. So it's the toolbar. Barra de herramientas. La bandeja de entradas. La bandeja de entradas. Take a gander at that. La bandeja de entradas. Anybody? Like from the picture, what do you see? This one's find it. Okay, so this is, you've got the email open here, so that's incoming folder, and la bandeja de enviados, the sent folder, sent mail. Okay. La
So basically like an
lib-
inbox.
Yeah, incoming inbox. Yeah, his box is actually caja, but bandeja is like a band. So yeah, so inbox, so an outbox, yeah, outgoing. Enviado, because enviar is to send. So sent mail, received mail, a couple of different ways you can look at it. Okay. La libreta de direcciones. La libreta de direcciones, literally translated as what? The small address book. So it's your address book. It's all your, and in this case, we're not referring to street addresses, right? It's your email addresses. Or what do we call it? Contacts, right? As your contacts. Your email address. La dirección de correo electrónico. Ooh-wee, that's a big long one. La dirección de correo electrónico. Or, to make it short, email. ¿Cuál es tu email? If I'm going to ask you what your email address is, I could get formal. What is your electronic mail address? That would sound so like 20 years ago, right? When it first came out and before everybody had everything shortened down to an E dash and a small word. Okay. So dirección is actually address. So if I say ¿cuál es su dirección? What's your address? And we're talking about computers, then you know I'm asking for your email address. Because I say that too. Okay, go ahead, give me your address. I said, oh, I'll just send it to me by email. Okay, yeah, I'll need your address. Or I'll need your email. Same thing. Okay. So just so you know what it is, but generally you're gonna say, ¿cuál es tu email? What's your email? ¿Cuál es tu email? Okay. And el or la destinatorio. Destinatorio. That is the recipient, right? All right, moving on. El email. Okay, go ahead and read for us, Vita, about Paco.
The one with Paco.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hoy Paco recibió muchos correos electrónicos. Los leyó todos, pero no contestó todos. Había 3 que no le interesaron y los borró. Enviaba un correo cuando sonó su móvil celular.
Okay. So got a lot going on in here with preterite and imperfect. Preterite and imperfect. What we've got on here, and we're going to look at a little bit more in depth. Just real quickly, I should say. Okay, but look, hoy Paco recibió muchos correos electrónicos. Today, Paco received a lot of emails, or just email. We even just dropped the S off there. He received a lot. So it's done. It's a specific set of time. We said hoy. But if I say he always received hundreds of emails a day until he changed his email address. Okay. Let's look at that sentence. He always received hundreds of email a day. Okay. He always is a clue word. Always, used to, regularly. Okay. Clue words to use the imperfect. Okay. But here we just said today, Paco received a lot. It was just today. Yeah, they came in at different spaces of time throughout the day, but if it's just today though, it's just recent past, done over, it's a specified amount of time. Okay, los leyó todos, pero no contestó todos. That's how it usually is, right? If you read them all, you don't necessarily reply to any, let alone all of them. So, los leyó todos. He read them all. Los leyó todos. Pero no contestó. Notice we got right here. Done, did, over with, quickly. Like, okay, how would I change this? How could I write it to make it to where I need to use the imperfect? To go along with the first one, right? He used to receive hundreds of emails every day. And he read them all. And of course, he didn't answer them all. Okay? The whole used to thing throws them all into the imperfect. Había tres que no le interesaron y los borró. Había, remember? That's the imperfect for I. Remember I, there is, there are. So there were, excuse me, there were three that didn't interest him. Okay, though había is an imperfect, it's switching from the existence of three to the fact that those three did not interest him. One moment of time, over with, done with. Y los borró, and he erased them. Los borró. Done over with specified time. Enviaba un correo cuando sonó su móvil. Okay, so remember we talked about the ing last week. Ing. So he was sending a mail when his cell phone rang. Okay, enviaba un correo cuando sonó su móvil. Okay, so he was, if you're doing an ing in the past, you're going to use the imperfect. Okay, we're going to learn ways to make it specific, like I was jogging when I fell. Ooh, Lord, don't let that happen. Okay. So again, we're going to look more at imperfect and preterite. We're going to get a little bit deeper into using the differences. Okay, and Avery, go ahead and read once under the bottom picture. Ah, buddy.
Which picture?
The one on the very bottom.
With the printer?
Yeah, that one. Go ahead and read underneath the pictures.
El padre de José Luis recibió un boleto aéreo electrónico por correo electrónico. Quiera una
Quería.
copia dura de su boleto y lo imprimió.
Uh-huh.
La sacó de la impresora.
Impresora. Okay. So imprimir is to print. Impresora is the printer. Okay. It's like taking an impression of something, right? That's kind of the origin there. You can see how it makes. Yeah, it's making an impression, right? It's taking an impression. It's like facsimile. Where did that come from? Facsimile. We all just call it a fax, right? A lot of people don't even know. It's facsimile. F-A-C-S-I-M-L-E. No, I-M-I-L-E. Yeah, facsimile. And we've just dropped it to F-A-X because we're lazy. Okay. So, recibió un boleto aéreo electrónico. So he received a what? He received an electronic airplane ticket or airline ticket or air ticket. Okay. Quería, he wanted a copy, dura, a hard copy, right? Instead of just, nowadays you don't hardly even need hard copies of anything. You just show it on your mobile. He wanted a hard copy and he printed it. La sacó de la impresora. He took it, la sacó. It referring to copia, right? All right, let's quickly look at página 181. Actually, no, let's look at 180. Let's just go ahead and do that. 180. Verbos como querer, creer en el pasado. Remember, we talked about there are certain verbs that are almost always, well, just like in the, when we talked about the preterite, poder, querer, and a couple other verbs, they take on a completely different meaning. Like poder, to be able to in the past, we put no pude, I couldn't, I tried, but I was able to, right? Versus no podía, when you use the imperfect, I couldn't because I ran out of time. It doesn't mean I tried. I wasn't physically able to. It just means that I didn't have enough time. There was no attempt made. Versus no pude, I tried, but I couldn't move the piano all by myself. No pude mover el piano por mí mismo. Couldn't move it for myself. Okay. So since most mental processes, right? Remember, wanting, desiring, thinking, wishing, okay? Since most mental processes involve duration or continuance, verbs that deal with mental activities or conditions are most often expressed in the imperfect tense, in the past. The most common of these verbs are creer, desear, querer, tener ganas de, sentir, pensar, preferir, poder, saber, gustar, okay? Creer, to believe. Desear, to desire. Querer, to want. Tener ganas de, to feel like. Sentir, to feel. Pensar, to think. Preferir. Poder, to be able to. Saber, to know. Gustar, to like, okay? Those are all verbs that are kind of mental states of thought or being. So, again, because they said it deals with the mental activity or conditions. It's a continuance, right? Oh, yesterday I was thinking. I thought. I've thought for 3 days now about what I'm going to do this weekend. Okay, that's, you would say pensaba. Yo pensaba. I thought for 3 days on what I was going to do. It's a mental process. So almost always these verbs will be used in the imperfect. Mental thought or conditions are most often, not always, but most often. Like yesterday, it hit me when I thought about going to the store. Okay. That's going to be prayer, because when I thought about going to the store, it's like that one thing. At that moment, I thought, oh, I need to buy milk. En este momento, pensé, because I just thought about it at that moment. There was no actual like whole process going on. It came to me that I needed milk. And that I had just come back from the store and I didn't buy any. True story. My true story all the time. I'll go to the grocery store. If I don't make a list and follow the list, the thing about making the list is you have to follow it. Okay, so we'll work on that a little bit tomorrow. Work on a little bit more of perfect versus preterite. Again, that's gonna,
Tomorrow?
Well, my most of you, I have tomorrow. Yeah, just
Okay.
you and Vita. Yeah, that my other class is tomorrow. So yeah, sorry about that. Know that when I say tomorrow, Nehemiah, it means Wednesday for you. You have to, read between the lines there. Okay. Muchas gracias, clase. Hasta mañana para el Rancho Cordova. Hasta miércoles para el Grove. Adiós.
Adiós.
Hasta luego. Hasta luego.
Hasta mañana, sí.
Adios.